Chapter 15. Adelmo was eager to delve into the details of the recent investigation, his mind buzzing with curiosity and a thirst for answers. Moments later, Nick strolled back into the office, his presence signaling the beginning of an intriguing conversation. The air was charged with anticipation as Nick settled in, ready to address Adelmo's burning questions. With a furrowed brow, Adelmo wasted no time in getting to the heart of the matter. "Did you venture to the crime scene where reports of strange animal behavior were rampant?" he inquired, his voice tinged with a sense of urgency. Nick's response was succinct yet revealing, a simple yes that hinted at the mysteries waiting to be unraveled. The exchange continued, with Adelmo pressing for more information, his inquisitive nature driving the conversation forward. "Did you come across any suspicious clues, like peculiar footprints?" he probed, eager for any shred of evidence to piece together the puzzle. Nick's revelation about the animal prints only fueled Adelmo's determination to crack the case, his mind already racing with theories and possibilities. The stage was set for a thrilling investigation, with Adelmo and Nick poised to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic animal sightings. Adelmo inquired, "Have you inquired with the zookeeper regarding any recent animal escapes?" Nick hesitated for a moment, then responded, "Interestingly, they claimed that no animals had escaped." Adelmo persisted with his questioning, "Then why did you inform everyone that it was an animal from the zoo?" Nick explained that at the time, it was the only explanation he could come up with before he had the chance to speak to the zookeeper. Curiosity still burning, Adelmo asked if Nick had spoken to any pet owners. Nick shook his head and replied, "No, I didn't want to unnecessarily worry people about what might be roaming out there." Adelmo's curiosity grew even stronger as he inquired about the markings found at all the locations. He wondered if they resembled the markings at the grocery store that had been broken into. Nick confirmed that the markings were indeed very similar, although he couldn't be certain if they were exactly the same. The conversation between Adelmo and Nick revealed a series of intriguing events. Adelmo's initial question about escaped animals from the zoo sparked a sense of mystery. Nick's hesitation and subsequent response added to the suspense, leaving Adelmo eager to uncover the truth. As the conversation continued, Adelmo's curiosity intensified, leading him to inquire about other possible leads, such as speaking to pet owners. Nick's cautious approach in not wanting to cause unnecessary alarm further piqued Adelmo's interest. Finally, the mention of similar markings at different locations left both Adelmo and Nick wondering about a potential connection to the grocery store break-in. The conversation left the reader with a sense of anticipation, eager to uncover the truth behind these puzzling events. Adelmo pondered the idea of broaching the topic of werewolves with Nick, but quickly dismissed it as too outlandish. He couldn't help but wonder how Nick would react to such a bizarre suggestion. Just as he was contemplating whether to bring it up or not, Nick inquired if there were any recent developments in Adelmo's life. Adelmo hesitated for a moment before responding, "My grandfather reached out to me, expressing his desire for me to visit him so he could shed light on our family history, whatever that entails." Nick expressed his approval, saying, "That sounds like a wonderful opportunity. Didn't you mention that you never really had the chance to get to know your family?" Adelmo nodded, explaining, "Yes, unfortunately, my parents passed away when I was just a young child. I decided to move to America once I was old enough to live independently because I've always dreamed of living here. Additionally, I wanted to distance myself from anything that reminded me of my parents and their untimely demise." Just as they were engrossed in their conversation, the shrill ring of the phone pierced the air, causing Nick to pause and say, "Excuse me for a moment. I need to take this call in case it's something urgent." Adelmo nodded understandingly, allowing Nick to attend to the call. As Nick stepped away to answer the phone, Adelmo couldn't help but wonder about the mysteries his grandfather held about their family history and what revelations awaited him during his upcoming visit. As Nick picked up the ringing phone, his cheerful voice greeted the caller. "Hello, this is Nick speaking. How can I assist you today?" Little did he know that the conversation was about to take a dark turn. The person on the other end began recounting a distressing tale of their beloved pet's disappearance and the horrifying discovery they had made in their own backyard. Their voice trembled with a mix of fear and sadness as they revealed that their dog had been found in pieces, scattered across the yard. Nick's face contorted with a mixture of shock and disgust, but he knew that this was just one of the many challenging situations he would encounter in his line of work. Sensing the urgency in the caller's voice, Nick wasted no time in gathering crucial information. He calmly requested the address, eager to assess the crime scene and provide any assistance he could. The lady on the other end shared the location, and Nick diligently jotted it down, ensuring that no detail was missed. Meanwhile, Adelmo, Nick's colleague, observed the scene, his eyes fixed on the address as Nick scribbled it on a notepad. Adelmo repeated the address silently in his mind, determined to commit it to memory, knowing that it would be essential for their investigation. With the address securely noted, Nick assured the distressed caller that he would make his way to the crime scene as soon as possible. He understood the importance of swift action in such cases, and his commitment to his job was unwavering. As Adelmo continued to mentally rehearse the address, Nick reassured the lady that he would do everything in his power to assist her. With a sense of purpose, Nick ended the call, his mind already racing with thoughts of the investigation that lay ahead. He knew that this was just the beginning of a challenging and emotionally draining journey, but he was determined to bring justice and closure to the devastated pet owner.